Hey kids, 4-speed. What are we doing? Well, we have the car up in the air because that thing, that giant monstrosity right there, that's gotta come out because it's a piece of crap. That M22 right there, I gotta pull it out and rebuild it because, well, it just needs to be rebuilt. And that had to come off because of this. What is that? Well, I'll show you. Yeah, how's that? Wee. Yay, the aftermarket parts struck again. The rear end and this. Fail. Expensive aftermarket parts that don't live very long. Actually, to be fair, that thing lives 65,000 miles. I can't be that mad about it. This 9-inch, well, this is the 5th one and the 2nd aluminum one. So they don't last very long. But that's just how it goes. Next, fix the oil leak. I gotta pull the distributor out, measure distance between the top of the intake and the top of the oil pump because I can't have it binding because, well, they should have a slip collar and a mag and all that stuff for this intake. But this stock distributor, I think it needs a shim. It leaks real bad, right around the base. Right, can you see it? Right there. Leaks right around that base. That's my oil leak right there. Fills this up, goes off the block and drips everywhere and makes a mess down there. I have the T-bolts for this. This cool blue anodized T's. Where are they? Here somewhere. I don't know where they are. I need them. See that? I got a relief right there on the intake so I can use them. No problem. Headers. These things. Blown out. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Hooker. Those made it 4 years, almost 65,000 miles. Should headers last longer than that? I don't know. I got a new set from Southwest Speed with giant, thick flanges. Look at the size of those flanges. Here's my finger for reference. These are like 3/8, I think. Flanges, they're big. It'll be nice, they're chrome. Don't be mad at me. I'm sandblasting them and painting them. Oh yeah. Because they gotta last. I gotta do something to make those things last longer than 4.5 years or 5 years or whatever. Yeah, mechanically. Snout. Transmission rebuild, rear end replace, throw away, replace, whatever. And then this thing will be back on the road driving again every day. I have another parts car, then it'll start going like Frankenstein. Maybe look like a calico cat for a while. Pieces, chunk, cut out, welded, primer, welded, primer, welded, primer, some bodywork, some more primer, bodywork, primer, blah, 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 blah. And then, well, it's gonna be driving while that's going on. That's gonna be going on while we're driving. I'm not stopping. It's not sitting here and just getting worked on. It's sitting here long enough to get that back on there, to make it go vroom, and the headers to not be loud so they don't go clack, 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 because I hate that. And so do my neighbors at 5 o'clock in the morning when I go surfing, because this car's fairly quiet. And the trans need to rebuild because that thing just vibrates like crazy, and kicking the clutch in to get the trans to line up is getting old. A lot of it's that rear end. Carrier bearings are junk. That's disappointing. It's all right. It's all right. Blower's still good. Blower's good. Original belt though, right? 65,000 miles in that belt. All right, kids. Here's your update for the YouTubes for what's going on. Now you know as much as I know. It's down and we got some work to do. You guys ready? Oh, you guys ready to watch? But by the way, those have almost 2,500 miles on them. Awesome upgrade. Definitely do Willwood brakes when you try a 5. Do it. 6-piston if your car's heavy and you need to have power brakes. But these are still, they still do the work. Yeah, what else? What else works good? Oh, those are still working like a champ. My bearings are still working good. Suspension still works good. That drive shaft under there by Southwest Speed. The drive shaft's still good. Yeah, we're rolling. I gotta make a fuel system for it, a little better than the aquarium pump, but that's all down the road. To get her back on the road, we have a few minor things to deal with. Just a few. Just a few, yeah. Namely that. And the 9-inch. Maybe I'll call these guys and see if they got one. Or if somebody else has one. Steel case, 35 spline 9-inch. 350 to 411 gear ratio. Anybody got one? Yeah. All right, kids. Aloha. Bye, Molly.